Today we're going to be working on some bits around the trading hall and working on some item streams around the base. And everyone knows the most important block for that is ice. So the first thing is, I should probably build a ridiculously sized ice farm. That means I need to find a cold biome, and to do that I'm going to bridge out to find some of the other islands that are really far away, like we did with the witch hut, and see if I can find a cold biome along the way. Okay, so it's time for a bit more bridging over the void, which is never fun, but this is Skyblock, so I chose this life, I can't complain. I've brought an absolute ton of oak logs with me, so hopefully I'll be able to craft enough slabs along the way to get where I'm going, wherever that is. After about 10 minutes though, I found something. It looks like we have a flower forest biome with a few flowers, so this could come in handy for dyes, and honestly, I didn't know this island was a thing, so nice surprise there, but I've noticed something else. What is that? Look at it! I'm guessing that's the desert island, but I was expecting a bit of sand with cactus on it. That is a little bit bigger. Okay, but I think I need to have a sleep. I've already got a zombie chasing me. Leave me alone. I left my gear over in the base for safety, so I should definitely go sleep. Alright, so I've had a sleep, and I'm back over at the spot I picked out for the ice farm. I'm not going to get distracted by that big scary cave just yet. I've got a lot of materials, my silk touch pick, and 2 buckets of water. I've also brought a bed because I can't use any light sources in the farm or the ice will melt. So yes, I'm about to build a huge platform that I can't light up. This should be interesting. The spot I've picked out is a frozen river, which obviously is perfect for an ice farm. I've chosen to build this out of oak slabs because I have absolutely tons of them, but also because when the farm is up and running, I'm going to be harvesting the ice with a pickaxe. And to me, it makes sense to build the platform below with a block that takes a long time to break with a pickaxe, like wood. If I use stone, then it would be very easy to break while trying to mine the ice. Okay, so it turns out I can't just sleep the night to avoid mobs because of these annoying lighting glitches, so I lit the platform up with torches, which I'll be able to wash away later. And this area turned out to be huge. It's 2 chunks by 4 chunks, giving 8 chunks altogether, which should be very helpful for getting the water stream sorted. So the border of the farm needs to be built out of solid blocks, so the ice has somewhere to form. It needs to be next to a solid block. It would be nice if we could use waterlogged stairs, then the water could flow in, but then the ice won't form. I was about to start placing the water, but it started snowing, which reminded me I also wanted to use this area to get some powdered snow. So I went back to get some iron, crafted 2 stacks of cauldrons and placed them all down and left the snow to do its thing. Once the snow had finished, I got on with placing all of the water, making sure to do it quickly at first so my first 2 water sources didn't freeze. And finally, I'm just placing a roof on at diagonals to stop those water sources below from freezing. Then when the ice is broken, these water sources will flow out and create the water sources again across the entire platform. Now it's time to get in my fancy AFK spot and give this some time. To speed things up a bit, I placed a few blocks of ice in the centre so it's not just spreading from the edge. Also need to finish off the water that I missed, and that was it. After 35 minutes, the whole thing had frozen. Breaking all of these blocks is really satisfying, and to make it a bit easier, I left the blocks next to the water sources to hold the water back until I'd mined the whole section, then broke it again so the water could fill in again. Okay, so after it's all done, and I have AFK'd for a little bit, I've got quite a lot of stuff. I've mined this, I think, maybe 3 times now. 3 full harvests anyway, and maybe a few more bits, and this is what I've got. Full chest of ice. Another full chest of ice, and a little bit more in there as well. But not only that, as we have all these cauldrons down here, I have a full double chest of powdered snow buckets, and a little bit more in there as well. So this is going alright. This area definitely working for the frozen stuff, and I don't think I'm going to need much more ice for the time being. So this is going to come in very handy for doing some of the techie stuff around the base. For the water streams coming from the farms, pushing things in storage areas, definitely going to be very handy. But right now, what I want to do is get over to that desert island, wherever it is, and see what I've got over there. So you can see I have quite a few slabs left. Even though I've been around here, I've put a 3 wide border all the way around this now, because there was a few close calls where anything fell off. And I've done a little bit around here just to make it nice and safe. I've got a 3 wide going all the way across to the flower forest island. And I've also done the same going back to the main island as well. So yeah, I've done quite a lot. Hopefully I've left myself enough to get over there. So let's see if we can bridge across and see what we've got. Let's take an ender chest just in case. Let's go over there, see what it's all about. Alright, so last few blocks. We are nearly, actually we're here. What's this all about? I have sand, yes. Did I say I can craft tough as well? What's that? How do you do that? And what will be the point? Tough is stone, gravel and sand. Alright, that's good to know. It must be one of the custom crafting recipes. And cactus, we do already have cactus, so I'm alright with that. Oh, that was loud. Cave of Wonders. Alright, that was very scary. This thing's amazing. Oh, and it's night time. I really should have brought a bed. But we just had enough. That's alright. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab these tail legs. I'm going to take them back to keep them safe. Although I do have me in the chest, don't I? Let's put those in there. Bit of sand. Yeah, keep that. Right. I'm going to sleep because, you know, I don't want scary things getting me. Okay, this could be a problem. I really should light this island up as well, shouldn't I? Yeah, that'll make all the difference. Well done. You go away. Fall there. That's it. That's good. That's all I see. Right. Creeper, which is this is bad. Let's see if I can sneak. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, creeper. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, that's bad, isn't it? Oh, bad. Sword. I'm not. Oh, that wasn't good. No, no, no. At least put the tail legs away. Alright, so that was a bit unpleasant, bit of a setback, but I've been training with my villagers and I'm pretty much where I was before. I need sharpness on that sword and I also only have efficiency 3 on my pick, but pretty much everything else is the same. The armour I had before was just what I bought from the villagers, so I just did that again. And yeah, go to bed this time. I've also got a bow and some arrows, and the main thing is I've got some torches. I'm going to light up that island right now, or maybe sleep first. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're back on the desert island. That island is now lit up, and I've also brought a bed just in case. So we'll settle spawn here, and the problem is now I don't have an ender chest because, well, I do have one, but I didn't want to bring it with me just in case. So yeah, I'm going to have to just carry whatever I can. So the first thing I'll do is grab a bit of sand, but I'll probably just leave it in a chest up here, and I can grab it on the way back because I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what's inside this thing. So let's just do a little bit of that first. And then we'll get in there and have a little bit of a look around. And I didn't know that was an advancement. And that just unlocked another slot. So that is absolutely brilliant. Very happy with that. Let's have a look around. See what this thing has to offer. Now, hopefully nothing else will explode or be very loud. But we have a staircase. And glass. What's that? Is that tinted glass? That's just black stained glass. Alright, fair enough. What is this? This looks scary. I'm gonna light it up. I don't want mobs spawning. Husks have a custom drop in this map, and obviously in desert is only place husks will spawn, but they also drop sand. So we're going to want to build a husk farm at some point. And what we've got in here looks like standard desert temple loot. Yeah, apart from the saddle, not a lot of use. I'll leave that there for now. What else we got down here? Ooh, this looks interesting. This is like what a desert temple should be. Now, do we have anything interesting around? That's another chest. That looks like a trap chest though. Do we dare? Is it a trap chest? It is. That was scary. What was that? Piercing 4? Don't need that. Something open there though. What was that? Was this open? I don't know. I'm lost. I'll take the sand. A bit of gunpowder. I'll take that. Horse armor? Yeah, why not? Alright. I'm trapped. What's going on? Okay. What? Hello? Unnecessary, but thank you. Does that mean there's things behind these other walls then? How do I get in them though? This is another one. What's this? Mending. I'll take that. Because my mending village is really expensive at the minute, so definitely going to want that. The rest of it, I can't really carry it, so I'll leave that there. Why do these keep closing? I'm not supposed to get out. Right. I have no idea, but I'll just, yeah, let's do that. Oh, what's this? Right, this is probably going to, like, there's pistons. I'm just taking these blocks out because they're just going to close on me again, aren't they? Don't need that. Are you supposed to be there? We'll go here. Ooh, treasure hunt. Let's have a read of this. Four of 10. Right, I'm missing. I haven't really followed much of this yet. So, you know what? I'm going to take this and I'll save it and I will try and find the other one. So, I know we got one when we first started. But I didn't bother with it. So, let's just leave stuff in here for now. Right, I don't know if this is going to be it. Gilded Blackstone, that's pretty good. What's going on? It's closed up on me again. I don't understand. There's probably a proper way of doing this, and I shouldn't be digging. It might be a bit cheaty, but, you know. I'm going. I feel like these are... Do they have comparators behind? No, it's not that. Yeah, whatever. I'm just making a mess. Right, so it looks like that's it. There may be more to it, but I think the main thing I'm going to have to do on this island is basically destroy it. I'm going to have to dig the whole thing down. So, yeah, that's going to be fun, isn't it? I thought the desert island would be a nice simple one, but no, it looks like I've got a lot to do here, but I'm going to save that for another day. Definitely don't want to do that. Okay, so now we've got the ice farm and the cave of wonders out of the way. I should probably explain what I've been doing between episodes and where we're going next. So I got these two villages in last time, and these are the ones that sell us the armor, and that's how I was so easily able to get this again after we fell into the void. But I also got myself a few librarians as well, so let's just have a quick look through these and it'll explain what's going on here. So yeah, efficiency 4 and knockback 2, power 1 not bad. Then we got unbreaking 3 and punch 1, and you'll notice that these are all down to 1 emerald now. They've all gone through the zombie discount process and then brought up here. We then have Aqua Affinity, which will be really useful for all the digging I'm doing underwater with it. Fortune 3, very nice. And Silk Touch. We already have Silk Touch, but this time for 1 emerald, so that's great. We then have Sweeping Edge 3, Frostwalker, and Lure 2, not bad. And Efficiency 5. This one was quite a hefty trade at 57, but I got this down to 17, which is not brilliant. I could probably do with taking that one through again, but you know, 17, it's not bad. And then Blast Protection 4. And then finally, we have Looting 3, Silk Touch again, and Infinity. So that is really good, and I completely forgot I had that. I could have pulled that on my bow, couldn't I? But anyway, that's what I've got so far, and I did intend to get rid of all the villagers I had down here, but I've noticed I have a bit of a bottleneck. So yeah, I can't get rid of all these yet. I did get another one in, and I have traded with them, but I haven't sent him through yet. This is power 4, so I've locked that one in. But I have a problem. I've got plenty of weakness potions, or resources to do the weakness potions anyway, but I'm out of gold. So I can't craft any golden apples. So that is the next project I'm really going to have to do. Because I did have a bit of an attempt at doing the gold farm last time. But it didn't work, did it? But now we have the turtle eggs. I can actually get on with that. But it's going to be a bit of a process. Because to build a gold farm, the things we need are obviously the turtle eggs for them to try and trample. And then they'll fall down into the trap. The ideal situation is that they spawn on magma blocks. And I don't have any magma blocks. So I'm going to build a magma cube farm. But the next thing is, if I'm doing a magma cube farm, I might as well do a froglet farm. So that means I need frogs. So yeah, first step in me getting villagers, I need to get some frogs. Okay, so I'll go across to do the frogs in a minute, but there are actually a couple more jobs that I want to do now. First little job is I want to get some dripstone. And yeah, you're probably wondering where I'll get dripstone from, but I can actually craft it. A few of the recipes that have been added. Firstly, cobweb from slime and string, very nice. But also pointed dripstone we can get from red sand and sand. So that's why I wanted the red sand originally when I got it from the Wandering Trader. And now I've got the sand, I can do this. Let's get the turtles going. Now, I don't know how big this needs to be, but basically I'm just going to put some sand down, a little bit of water in it, and fences around it, and that should do it really. So should we just do like an 8x8? That'll use a full stack on it. And we'll just use this area because, you know, I'm not going to grow many more trees just yet. I think I'm doing alright for now. So get rid of this. Fences around the outside. Gates to get in, and then we'll fill this with water, and that should keep them happy. Anyway, right, if we put the turtle egg, actually, should we separate them? Yes, do that, and I'll put fences around them as well, just so they don't trample each other, because that would be bad. I don't know if that's the thing, but, you know, better safe than sorry. So let's have... don't want them to get each other, so if we just go like that, that's pretty safe, innit? Yeah, okay, let's leave them to do the thing. And then next we just want to do the dripstone. This should be fairly easy. Okay, so let's just go something like this. Now, I could probably do a blood there actually. Yeah, let's go really, really cheap. Something like that. And then we just need to have water up here. And the dripstone below it, and that should do it. It should just start growing. I know it does take a real long time. That's why I'm getting it set up now, so I can just leave it to its thing and come back every now and then harvest it. But if we just do that, can I make it to that? No, nowhere near. Right, so I've got the water. Close it. Just there. So now that should start growing. Now, I don't know if there needs to be water sources. They probably do. So we'll get some more water and go up there and fix that. Okay, just fill this in with sources all the way along. I can't find any torches, so I'll just slab this to keep it nice and safe so nothing spawns. Should get them growing down and also forming at the bottom as well. I think that should work. I don't think it needs to be stone or anything. That should do. We'll soon see. Anyway, I think it's time for the frogs now. Alright, so I've just been hanging around a bit, chopping down a few trees just to see if I could witness anything happen around here. But as nothing's happened, I thought I'd do a little bit of research to make sure I've done everything right. The turtle eggs, this is completely alright. The fence in the middle is not necessary because apparently turtles can't trample the eggs. Even if a turtle sat on top of this one, it wouldn't break it. So it's alright, but you know, I'm paranoid, so I'm going to leave it anywhere. That's alright. Turns out this is wrong. I'm sure most of you were screaming at me as I was doing this, but it turns out you need the dripstone block for them to grow. This will be fine if I just wanted to get water from it, but for it to grow, I need the dripstone block. So I'm going to go do that now. And as it's nearly night time, I'm going to leave it because one of the other things I discovered was these things hatch quicker at night time. So I'm going to leave it the night. I'm not going to sleep through. And I'll get this block up here and try and get some more of these. Right, so I've just been across to my spider farm to get a bit more string because I was completely out. And I am again now because I've crafted up 6 pointed dripstone. So that's not great, but it does mean I can craft one of these. And then once I get 2 more from growing the one that will go up there, I can craft another block and then we can get a few more going. But 1 block for now, that's going to have to do. So let's get up there and get that replaced. Let's grab you first. And offhand, I will put that there like that. Now, if I do that, that should start growing. So we'll wait till the end of this night and then we'll get over to the swamp. So I need to go over to the swamp because that's where frogs spawn. They spawn in swamps and in mangrove swamps. The mangrove swamp is better because only frogs can spawn there. But in a normal swamp, you can get all kinds of passive mobs. So ideally, we want to be in a mangrove swamp, but we'll get over there and see what we've got. Okay, so I've made it back over to the witch hut in the swamp and I had another encounter, but this time I was more prepared. Arrow in your face, thank you. Then I built a platform that covered 3 chunks and these were all mangrove swamps. So I built it out with snow blocks at first, but then, you know, I ran out, so I had some warped wood on me, thought that would do. And then we topped it off with dirt and I brought a few grass blocks as well, got those down and waited for those to spread across the entire area. And this is so satisfying to watch. But the problem is, nothing spawned. And I think I know why. These passive mobs in the spawn chunks are taking up the passive mob cap. So, nothing else can spawn. Which means I need to do something. But before we deal with that situation, I did go AFK a little bit here to get some dripstone and turtles. And after not too long, the first turtle egg hatched, which I was very happy about. So I just need to wait for the next one to grow up and we can start breeding them. Okay, so the dripstone has grown by 1. Not great progress, but it is progress. And after not too long, the second turtle egg has hatched, so that's great. So that means I can get in here and take this fence down. And we have a big turtle as well. That is great, so we should have a scoot somewhere. Let's get rid of this. Scoot, give him the scoot. Leaves, go away, don't need you. And that's an advancement as well. That is great news. Very nice. Right, so I've just grabbed some seagrass from in that water down there. I'm just going to breed these up. And that is another advancement. Very nice. So hopefully now these should lay some eggs. And I'm going to grab the first few just in case. So we'll have some spare just in case something bad happens. And after doing that, I can just keep breeding them and get a few more. I want to get quite a few of these so I can build a crazy gold farm. Okay, so we'll leave the turtles to do the thing and we'll sort the passive mobs out in a minute. But with all the excitement of dying earlier, I completely forgot I'd finished behind here. So I do need to get a few more things. Some dark oak wood in there. And there is some terracotta missing. So I need to get some more terracotta. But as far as like the ceilings and the walls go, all this is done up here now. So if we go up to the 3rd floor, and remember that was all open to the sky. I hadn't finished any of that. But now all the ceilings in. All the fancy bits around the walls are in. We just need to add in a little bit of terracotta, which I don't have. So, oh, I missed a bit. Can't believe it. Anyway. I'd say 99% done there. Just got a few more bits to get in. And that should be good. But we do have a lot more to do up here. Cause I don't think I explained this last time. But if we just break through here a little bit. We have these big towers. One here and then one back here. And I'm planning on using these for the emerald call system. So whenever I press a button, the emeralds will get shot down, go to the right floor, and then go through to wherever I am. But so that's why I've left that space. I haven't got a design for it yet, but I think I know what I'm doing. Hopefully that'll be enough. And this one, I don't have anything for this yet, but we could maybe tuck in a bubble elevator behind there, or I don't know. We could use it for something else anyway. But I think I can't really do much else now, can I need to go do that thing. Alright, so I've just shared them one last time. And yeah, has to be done. I'm a terrible person. Okay, so just back over at the Mangrove Swamp platform, and nothing has spawned yet, which is worrying, but passive mob spawning is really slow, so I'm going to give it a few minutes to see what happens. I think the turtles as well will count towards it, but there's only 2 of those, so that shouldn't be a problem. This should be faster if I build it at the bottom of the world, but I just couldn't be bothered, to be honest. But that might be necessary if this doesn't work, so let's give it a few minutes and see what happens. Also as well, I did notice there is another book hidden in this witch hut, so what's this? This is 10 of 10. Wow, alright, I'm definitely out of sequence of these, so I'm going to put them all together before I look at everything. Come on. I just want a couple of frogs. I only need 2. Okay, so I've left it for about 15 minutes, and as you can see, we still have nothing, so this isn't working. Now, all I can think of is that as I was running away, something has spawned over there. And as I say that, look at that. Oh my, I don't believe it. Right, there we go. Just being impatient. I thought 15 minutes was long enough, but, you know. Alright, let's do it. Right, did I bring any leads with me? I did. I've got leads, and I have slime, so I can breed these things up. Fences. I'm all excited now. I don't know what to do. I've got fences down there. Sorry. Right. I can't believe that took that long. But yes, we have frogs. Now these things are very jumpy, so we need to get hold of them straight away. I can only tie 2 of them up, but come with me. I want some frog spawn. Don't have a bucket, but I've got one up there. Let's do it. Come on, this way. You as well. Oh, I'm so relieved that this is working, and I don't have to build a platform lower down, and I don't have to run across that again. 800 blocks. I definitely need to get another portal set up around here. Can you eat that, please? You don't like it? Alright, whatever. What's your problem? Alright. Frog spawn. Give me the frog spawn. Because once I've got some frog spawn and get some tadpoles, just need to grab 2 of them and I can grow them up back at the main base, and then I can just do it there and not have to keep running over here, which would be nice. Alright, are you gonna do the thing? Oh yes, there we go. We have our first frog spawn. Now, that should be it, actually. We'll definitely get more than 2 tadpoles out of that. That's usually the case anyway. So then we can pick those up and get back over there. But I'm going to tie 2 of you up. And there we go. Those are ready now. So I can fill up a few buckets of water. And this is the problem with not much of inventory. I don't have a lot of space. So how many have we got? We've got 4. I think I can do that. Yeah, alright. Let's you get in here. Okay, that's 4 tadpoles. That should definitely do it. So if I get these back over to the base, and we've got some more coming there, so that's very good. Right, so I think it's finally time to move my nether portal down. Not all the way, but just to this little temporary farming area I've got set up. Then I'm just using the snow blocks to build a platform just to the side of where my tree farm is, and this is where I'm going to put the frogs. Don't need to do anything too fancy. I'm just using oak slabs for the floor, building up the walls with the snow blocks, and then finally making sure there's a roof on the top with the oak slabs again, because these frogs will definitely get out of this. Alright, so this is what we've ended up with. I know it's very, very fancy, but I do have the buckets tadpole, so I've put these in here. And this isn't the ideal setup, but, you know, we need to make sure they can't get out. And I have put it next to the nether portal, just so when we do eventually move through into the nether, it's going to be nice and easy. So all we need to do is just put these in here and wait for them to grow up. You can use slime balls to feed them and accelerate how quickly they'll grow up, but I don't have a slime farm yet, and I don't have tons of slime, so I want to save my slime for breeding them. So I'm just going to leave them here, let them do the thing, and we can come back later on and breed them up. And after a short time, all the tadpoles have grown up into frogs, so we can now repeat the process, and we can get some more frog spawn, which will turn into more tadpoles. So I'm just going to keep doing this, getting as many frogs as I can. Alright, so I've been breeding up the frogs a little bit, and you see we have a few here. But I've also got a couple more around here as well. I may have gone a bit over the top here. This is absolute madness. But this will definitely do for my frog light farm. I did want to get a few of the other colours in as well. But you know what? It's not just about the frog lights. So, but we'll definitely take all these. But yeah, and I'm going to leave these to it because I've also done quite a few other things out here as well. You'll notice that the dripstone is doing well. And I would love to say that this has all been grown. But no, I'm afraid not. What actually happened was, a wandering trader spawned, and he was selling a dripstone. So I got some emeralds and bought as much as I could, crafted up a few blocks, and then got them placed up here to get them growing. And I have grown a few, but it hasn't been very quick. So yeah, still need to wait around and get a bit more of this growing. And then the other thing I decided to do was place a lot of flowers next to where we've been growing the trees. Because if you do this next to oak and birch saplings, you have a 5% chance of a tree growing with a beehive on it. Or is it a bee's nest? I always get that wrong. Anyway, either way, we want bees because we need some honey. So I've been doing that, and I've been chopping down an absolute ton of trees, and it took forever. But I kept at it, and I eventually got my fair set of bees. And I just moved them out of the way so we could keep growing the trees. And not long after that, I got another advancement, because if you move one of these bees' nests and it has 3 bees in it, you get an advancement for that. And this is what got them in. We've got 5 bees' nest, and 3 of them are full, but I haven't harvested anything yet. And I've just noticed we've got another one over here, so we'll grab this. And I have Silk Touch on my axe, so there's nothing to worry about. Put that over here. And can you put them on top like this? I can't actually remember. Anyway, we'll do that. But I do have a campfire on me. I thought that one was angry then. Right, okay, we can do this. We'll put that there. Now, do we do shears first? Or, no, let's go honey first. I think this is an advancement as well. Let's give it a go. Yes, there we go. Honey. Now, do I have another slot? I think that's another one. Yes. So what are we on now? 44. Is that right? I got another slot. I thought it was on the next one, actually, but never mind. Alright, so that's good. Now, can I pick this up? Or do I get... Yes, I've got Silk Touch. Right, that's great. So we'll do it on all of these. I'll do that in a minute, actually, because the other thing I want to show you that I've been doing is breeding up these turtles. This, I know, was really unnecessary, because all I wanted was the eggs, really. I could have just kept breeding too. Because in this version of Minecraft, if you don't know, the turtles are actually bugged out. You can just keep feeding them kelp. Even after they've bred, you can just keep feeding them again. I think it's actually been fixed in the next snapshot for 1.19.3 and 1.20. But at the minute, 1.19.2, we can just keep doing this. I did actually let all of these hatch because I wanted to get the scoots. And if you have a look at my ender chest, this is what I've got. I've got 12 scoots. And I've never done this before. Would you believe? These have been in the game since 1.13. And I have never crafted one of these things. So let's do this right now. Turtle shell. So I'll definitely get some enchantments on this. You know, because it's a new thing for me. Even though they've been in the game forever. And another advancement, which I'm not going to do on camera because it's pretty horrific. But if you have a look in here at the ocean one. Obtain seagrass by killing a turtle. Whose idea was that? But if I must. Okay, but with that, I think I'm going to have to leave it there. Got a lot done today. I know it's been a bit all over the place, but we've got quite a few mob sorted. We've got the frogs going, we've got the bees and the turtles, and we've got everything we need to do some crazy farms. You've got to get the prep done first, but next time we're going to do some crazy stuff. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.